Hi everyone, today I'm gonna share with you those two new products that the company Grabie sent me. I am not sponsored by them. They simply sent these items to me for free so that I could play with them and share them with you. So we're gonna start with this one. And this is a 12-month watercolor calendar. As you can see, it has 12 pages for each month of the year, and they are made with watercolor paper, and it seems to be 140 pounds. It's soft, but it seems to be kind of between cold press and hot press. It's not super smooth, but it's not very textured either. Actually, their description says that it's hot press, and I think it's kind of neat because you don't necessarily need to use it with watercolor. It is 100% cotton paper, but you can use it with ink, you can use it with gouache, so it's really up to you. And you actually have different ways of using it. You can just paint all 12 pages and have your calendar ready for the year. You can do the same thing and send it as a gift. I think it would be a really great gift. You know, if you paint all 12 pages and you send it to somebody, I think it would be really nice. Or if you don't have much time to paint, it could be a monthly challenge where each month you can paint the next month so that you can have it available. The surface is not very big, so it's not scary to, you don't have to make a big painting. So it's a super simple set. You have the 12 pieces of paper for each month, and then you have a stand. So you can display your art and have your calendar on hand, just like this. And as each month passes, then you can take the sheet and then crop it if you want to, and then frame it. It'll be a nice little painting. So this could be also a great gift as is for somebody who is either learning to paint or likes to draw, and it's a nice little challenge for them. Now, from what I heard, last year these went really fast, so if you want to grab one, you probably should get started. You know, Christmas is coming whether we want it or not, so if you want to send this as a gift or even keep one for yourself, or paint a bunch of them for gifts, you need to get started. I'll put all the links in the description box under the video. So that's the first item. The second item is a set of 168 watercolors. There's 48 regular colors, 48 metallic colors, 12 fluorescent colors, and 24 macaron colors, which is like pastel colors. So they're non-toxic, they're great for beginners and professionals. Let's see what this set looks like. The first thing that I get out of the box is a swatch sheet. And as you can see, with 168 colors, it's pretty impressive. But it's going to be definitely necessary. This is made out of watercolor paper. Doesn't feel like it's cotton, but for a swatch sheet, it doesn't really matter. Let's see what else. So we've got a big box in metal of watercolors. Oh, it looks like it had a dent in it. You have a couple latches. And look at that. This pans on both the top and the bottom. There's a nice thick vinyl sheet to separate them both. And that's quite a lot of colors. Wow. The swatch sheet definitely will come in handy. So it looks like you have the regular colors here, and then the pastel, metallic, and fluorescent colors on the top here. What else do we have? Pencil sharpener, a pencil to sketch, and 3 water brushes, and a sponge to clean them up. So there's a flat, and 2 rounds. They seem to be about the same size, except that there's a big one and a small one, which is nice if you're going to use it to go traveling. You have the instructions on how to use a water brush if you've never used one before. And you might be wondering, what's the use of having that many colors? It's so easy to mix your own colors. But what's different with this set is that it comes with a coloring book with 100% cotton paper. So that's really cool, because often coloring books have cheap paper. It's okay for some mediums, but having a watercolor coloring book with actual watercolor paper, I think it's amazing. It's really cool. So you have, I don't know if you can see them, the outlines are in some orange, brownish orange, and there's quite a few. There's 10 sheets. Some flowers and birds, animals. So it's basically a nature theme. So I can't wait to play with this, because you know, sometimes you feel like painting something but you don't know what, but you really want to paint something, and it's frustrating because most of the time you end up not doing anything because you don't have any idea of what to do. So if you just want to relax and grab your coloring book and just color it, you'll have the satisfaction of painting something. You won't have the stress of figuring out what to paint, drawing the outlines and everything. It's all done for you. Just enjoy the ride. I think it's a super idea. I love it. So what I'm gonna do first is swatch all these colors, and I really can't wait. And then I'll paint one of these. The brushes are very easy to fill. Just unscrew them and put them under the tap, and then they'll fill right up. To get some water to go down the bristles, all you have to do is squeeze the barrel gently, and the bristles will start getting wet. Always have a paper towel with you just to help you control the flow of water. But in general, the flow of water is pretty nice. The bristles do not get too wet, and it's very easy to control. It's very easy to activate the paint. Just put a little bit of water on the cakes and you'll be able to pick up the pigment right away. They spread very well on the paper and they seem very pigmented. The colors are really nice and bright. I really like that first row of grays and earthy tones. They're really pretty. Not typical colors you usually see in watercolor sets, especially with the grays, but it's something that's fun to play with. And look at all those beautiful colors. And as you can see, even dry, they're still nice and bright. So it has a pretty nice payload, lots of pigments. You can see on this video how bright and flashy those particular yellow and orange are. They're definitely neon, just like a highlighter. The camera doesn't pick that up, but trust me, they're really, really bright. Probably not light fast, but if you want to play with those in your sketchbook, it's a lot of fun. There are a lot of metallic colors. A lot of them aren't as pigmented. They're a lot lighter than the regular colors, the classic ones. But as you can see, they are nice and shiny. Now, if you dilute them too much with water, then you can't really see them anymore. The pigments kind of float away. But they would be nice on a darker color paper. Alright, now it's time to get down to business. I decided to paint the very first page because that mushroom looks really nice. And I feel like using some bright reds, so I think it'll be perfect. As I mentioned already, it's so easy to re-wet the colors that it makes it super easy. You don't need to just pre-spray the pans ahead of time. Just add a little bit of water from your brush and you're good to go. Look at that red, it's so vibrant and there's so many pigments right on this brush. If you're working on a gradient, then eventually remove the pigments from your brush by wiping it on a paper towel and then spread some of those pigments onto the white paper and you'll have a nice gradation. But make sure that your paint doesn't dry too fast. That's a problem I had with this paper, is that the paint dried a bit fast on it. Maybe because of the sizing. It's definitely not the quality of an Arches paper, for instance, but it's good enough for coloring, and it's actually nice to learn how to adjust your technique to a paper that you're not as familiar with. So eventually, as you keep on coloring, then you'll get more used to the paper, and then it'll be easier to apply your colors. And that's a good learning experience, because after that, when you just do regular paintings, not coloring, you'll have acquired a new technique, which you can use to create special effects on the paper, whatever paper you're using. So when you think you're just having fun, relaxing, and coloring, you're also learning. All in all, this set is a lot of fun. It's great to have all those colors just to be able to relax, not think too hard about how to make such and such color. Just look at your swatches, pick the color you need. It's all right there, ready for you to use it. And it takes away the guesswork. So if you want to play with watercolors, not be too serious, just have fun and relax, I highly recommend those two sets. This one and the calendar one too. The calendar one will be more work for you because you will actually have to make your own paintings, but I think it's a great format and it should encourage you to be more creative. So another big thank you to Grabie for sending me those supplies. I had a fun time playing with them. I'll leave a link below in the description box if you want to check them out. Thank you all for stopping by. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to support this channel, you can also click on the thanks button right next to the share button. Have a wonderful day, everyone. I'll see you soon with another video. Bye bye.